How do you avoid ambiguity in word usage? Imagine trying to understand a sentence that could mean 2 or 3 different things. Confusing, right? That's what ambiguity in language can do. It can make your message unclear and lead to misunderstandings. But don't worry, there are simple ways to make your words crystal clear. First, pick words that have only one clear meaning. Some words have many meanings, so knowing their origins and parts of speech helps. For example, the word bank can mean a financial institution or the side of a river. Use it carefully depending on what you want to say. If you're talking about money, say financial bank. If you mean the river edge, say riverbank. Next, pay attention to sentence structure. Place words that describe or modify other words close to them. For instance, instead of saying John saw Jane driving down the street, which can be confusing, clarify by saying while driving down the street, John saw Jane. This way, everyone knows who was driving. Pronouns can also cause confusion if they refer to more than one thing. To avoid this, repeat the noun instead of using he, she, or it. Instead of the manager told the assistant he would help, say the manager told the assistant that the manager would help. This keeps the meaning clear. Vague words like soon, large, or things are tricky because they leave room for interpretation. Be specific. Instead of soon, say within 24 hours. Instead of large, say 20% bigger. Clear numbers and descriptions help your message stay precise. Be cautious with words that imply uncertainty like generally or usually. These can make your statement seem less definite. Use words like always or only when you want to be exact. For example, instead of it generally rains in April, say it always rains in April. Complex phrases with multiple prepositions can also create confusion. For example, instead of each subscriber to a newspaper in Washington, D.C., clarify whether you mean each person who subscribes to a newspaper in Washington, D.C., or each subscriber of a newspaper published in Washington, D.C. Clear relationships between words are key. Finally, provide enough context. When you add background details or specifics, it limits possible meanings. For example, instead of saying the old law, specify the law about old cars or the outdated law about vehicles. This way, your audience knows exactly what you mean. To sum up, avoid ambiguity by choosing precise words, structuring sentences carefully, using specific descriptions, and giving enough context. Always think about how your words could be interpreted and adjust accordingly. When you do, your language becomes clearer, more direct, and easier for everyone to understand.